Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I'm really excited to bring you from our friends at 49 and Market, Vintage Artsy Noel paper pack and Vintage Artsy Noel rub-ons. They're really beautiful and I can't wait to show you what I did with them, so come play with us. Hi everybody and welcome to Paper Wishes Vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I'm excited to bring you from our friends at 49 and Market, Vintage Artistry Noel. The paper pack, it also has rub-ons. Let me show you what's in this. It's 12 by 12 paper. Okay, so you can always use the back cover of the cover here. Look at this gorgeous paper. There we go, double-sided. I love this rich green, and it's got this leaf pattern. Okay, this one's got some beautiful foliage on it. It's got kind of a frame going on here too. This is a beautiful linen. And then I love this tree. Look at that, gorgeous. And this really rich red, and you've got another frame going on here. And then it's got two sheets of die cut pieces. They're just gorgeous. This one, let me turn this over. And it's got this amazing lace down here too. That. Gorgeous. Okay, so let me get right to this and show you guys what I made. Oh, I forgot to show you the rub-ons. You just have to wait to see what I made. Okay, so the rub-ons, I think Paulette told me there's 150 rub-ons in here. So there's this page, and this page. And I hadn't worked with rub-ons in, I don't know, it's been a minute. And I really enjoyed working with those, but I'm going to show you a little oopsie that I had with them. Okay, so here's the page that I made. And I loved working with this printed frame that was on that background paper. And let me show you this one again. So this is what I started off with, but I turned it like this. Don't forget to cut away this strip. This just has their little scanning bar on it. But on the other side of that strip, once you cut it away, it's a very usable strip. You can use it as a border. This has got Believe, Joy to the World, Merry Christmas, so you can definitely use that when you cut that away. But anyway, it's got this great sort of frame here, and that's where I started to build this. And I did some torn paper right here with this gold, and I took that die cut frame, and then I just matted my photo, and it's about 3 by 3.5. And matted that with some brown cardstock, and then I just sort of started building. And once I got just the first layer, I got the paper, the frame, and the photo, then I decided, okay, I want to add on some of those rub-ons. So here's what I did. I took this one right here, which came from this red sheet, and I just decided, oh, you know, I'll just take it from here, and then I'll just lay it down, okay, and I'll do my rubbing. As I said, it's been a minute since I used rub-ons. And then this was the first photo that I used on this page. You can see the rub-on stuck to my photo because, of course, the back of the rub-on sheet is tacky, so it will stick, and it stuck to my photo. So I had to replace the photo on it. Anyway, that was just annoying. So I wanted to remind you to cut your pieces out. So just take your little scissors, and when you find what you want, just cut those out and just use those. Don't fool like I was and try to do it when they're still on the sheet. So anyway, that was my little lesson. But all these little pieces right here, and I added some foam tape to those, to some of them, give them a little bit of lift. I also added some buttons. This is from Hunky Dory Essential Button Assortment Green. And I just added those around there, give that a little mixed media look. And then we've also got from 49 and Market, these are Garden Seeds Poppy, and this color is, my post-it note, this color is poppy. It's a nice, beautiful red color. And then I also added some gold and silver ribbons. And all of that is available at paperwishes.com. So let me show you. I think, let's see. You know what? I was going to show you how to do one of these rub-ons in case you're new to rub-ons. So here's a piece that I cut out, and if we can zoom in really closely on this right here, Steve. So I've got this little piece right here, and I cut it to the size I wanted, learn from my mistake, And I'm going to put it right there so it's sort of sticking out of that area. And then it comes with a little wood craft stick, popsicle stick as well. And you just want to rub over the image. Make sure you're touching every part of that image. Right? And then that image is going to actually change its color a little bit. It gets kind of ghosted looking. And that's how you know it's released from that piece of backing there. Okay, so I'm pulling this up a little bit at a time, and you can see right there that I've got a little bit that I need to rub down some more. Okay, so let's try it again. So, oops. Here we go. It's all set, and that's how you do a little rub on when you cut it out properly. So, move on to this card. All right, so for my card, I started off with the background. See if I can find it here in my papers. What should I use? Here we go. So I covered my card with this portion of the floral paper. And then I used one of the frame of these die right here. So I took one of those out, and then this just evacuates from there. And then I took this beautiful flower stem. I put foam tape on the back of my frame, and then once I'd done that, I just took my flower and I tucked it in there, and I just glued that down right there. And then I just added some of those die cut pine cones and a couple of buttons, and of course I went back to my little flowers and added one little flower, one little leaf. I added a little bit of that gold ribbon, and then of course I wanted to add a rub-on, so I cut the rub-on out and then I applied that right there. There's also a rub-on here. It's pretty cool. I think this one's being covered by the craft stick, but it's right there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and build a card. So on this one, I took this piece of paper right here, St. Nicholas, and I cut that out. So I wanted to get this whole sort of mixed media look right there. And then I took this green rub-on from the green section. Right here, it's a little portion of a doily. And I turned that, I cut that out, and then I put it right here. And then I put a strip of red stripe paper. Go. And just cut a little strip off right there. And then I did take a brown ink pad, and I did sort of put some brown ink using the surface of the ink pad on the edge there, and also before I glued that down. So that gives us our background, right? And then is here out, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I do know I want to put another rub-on down. So here's a little one from the green collection. Put this right there. And we'll just see what else I decide to put on this card. I like to just go over the whole thing. All right, then we just make sure that everything is connected. Oh, one little piece there did not get connected. And I just, as I roll this off, or peel this off rather, just making sure that everything I'm just sort of consistently missing the right side of every tree when I did it the first time. There we go. All right, so we've got that down. Then I loved this really beautiful die cut. So we're going to add that there, and I'm going to tuck that under my mat a little bit. Got my Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue. Oh, I missed a little piece here. Supposed to right here too. All right. And you don't need to cover the whole thing, just sort of tack that down. And we're going to slide that little bit of stem right under that border. And then I wanted to use, on this card, I used that beautiful red lace that I was showing you right here. Well, between the red laces, there is sort of this piece of rickrack that you might just throw away right there. And instead, I wanted to use that right here. So I'm just going to put a little bead of glue right along there, and it kind of covers up this raw edge on the stripe paper that I have. Okay, and now I'm going to turn that over, clip away that. Now we've got beautiful little red flowers. Oh, and I've got this cute little cardinal. So I want to put that cardinal in the tree, or in the branch. Tuck that among those leaves. So, I'm going to glue down my flowers. And I've got a little bit of ribbon here. I wasn't sure where or if I was going to use it, but I think I will. And we'll put that, a little piece of silver ribbon that's got a knot. That. Okay, and we've got our Merry Christmas die cuts, and I just put a little piece of foam tape back of each of those. Then I want to add a button. So I've got one of my green buttons, and sometimes I like to leave the buttons without any thread or anything on them, and when I decide sometimes I want to thread them with something, and if I don't have any thread sitting on my desk, I just take little strips of paper, of scrap paper like this, and I just thread those through like their thread. They will give the impression. And we're just going to trim that and put a little glue back there, making sure to get the ends of those pieces of paper. And I'm going to glue my button kind of amongst the flowers right there. Right. So as you can see, you've got kind of a collection of things going on here. Got some other things that I could use. I could add on. I could add that. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm going to stop right there. I like that. All right, so you guys, we've got a great money saver on this collection. So if you're watching us on our vlog page, then go ahead and look on the right side. You'll see a photo that says Money Saver. You click on that and it'll take you to the Money Saver page. If you're watching us on YouTube, then just look in the description box below for the link to the Money Saver bundle, as well as the link to paperwishes.com, where you can find lots more videos and lots more fun. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll